What's up, Jets? Chi-Town, let's go Bears. Hey, Bears are making some moves, man. Bears are making some moves. So I just wanted to come on and touch base with everybody and kind of get a game plan in place of what our plan is going to be moving forward, what people are kind of expecting moving forward, with obviously TikTok probably calling it quits. What's up, T-Wolf? Go Steelers. We got Steelers in the house, Bears in the house. Mainly, yeah, I'm just coming on to try to figure out what everybody feels comfortable with, what people want to see on the channel moving forward. Like I said, with TikTok being the way it is, what has happened with TikTok basically shutting down any forms of games, dice, what they consider gambling, but then they'll have DApps and all these large companies basically be able to stream free for all the entire day with no issues because they pay them, which is kind of funny that they say it's not allowed, but then they'll allow as long as you pay them, which is just kind of expected. So mainly trying to figure out what our game plan is moving forward. This is multicasted, so we're on Twitch, we are on YouTube, and we are on Clapper all at the same time right now. So I wanted to kind of come on and see what everybody was feeling on their end. Does anybody have, or do we just want to hang out and talk sports? I can do that as well. But I just want to see if anybody really had any input, what they feel comfortable with, what they think would work. I wanted to take this time to try to figure some things out so we can really get a game plan in place, because it seems like TikTok is just calling her quits on us altogether, which I was going to be ride or die TikTok till the end. Obviously, they're not really ride or die with me till the end. So our 33,000 family is going to dwindle here, I think, and we're going to have to rebuild, which I am more than up for, and as long as everybody else is up for it. As long as everybody else is up for it, I'm down. So, what's your guys' input? What platform makes sense? What's comfortable to you guys? Do I got to invest in some more cameras here so we can live stream to multiple platforms? The only thing I worry about is people saying they claimed a spot on one platform and on another platform, I'm seeing it differently. That's the main concern I have with restreaming to multiple platforms at once. We're going to run into that issue, I feel, where, oh, I got that spot first, when we're just going to have to try to figure out. That's why I kind of was leaning towards having that's why I was kind of leaning towards going the route of having it just online. And I know a lot of people weren't on board with that. Having it where all the spots were purchased via the website. So the website, I could put all the available breaks for the day. So we'd have, break 1, 2, and 3 for the day. And you would be able to go into the website and purchase spots on the website. So that literally eliminates people saying, I got that first, I claimed that spot first, etc. Because with the website, it's first come, first serve. Whoever claims it first gets it first. So that was kind of my thought process. Use Clapper only. The only issue I have with Clapper right now, the main issue I have with Clapper is the picture quality. So right now this looks pretty good, but when we flip it to the screen here, it's just not as high a quality and we can't really see what's going on. It's not my trucker, it's not my decision to not have TikTok. I'm going to keep using TikTok as much as we can. The only problem with TikTok is they don't want us. So TikTok has basically just been banning left and right everybody. You're on Twitch and it looks good. Twitch, I think, is a good option. The only problem we have with Twitch is gaining traffic and growing. I don't know what process we need to use to grow our platform, because we're running into issues with that where we're not getting a lot of people into the live streams. The people that are following, yes. But unlike on TikTok, with TikTok, you know, people randomly streaming stumble on TikTok and then check it out. You know, when we do one of the live games, the free games, we end up having 1,000, 2,000 people hanging out in there. So, okay, Twitch is looking good for everybody. Has anybody checked out YouTube? I think YouTube is working pretty nicely as well. So like I said, we're live right now. We only have 7 people total on Twitch, and we've got 4 hanging out on Clapper right now. Instagram's the same way. Instagram is literally the same way. There's just not a lot of traffic. I'll get on Instagram. We'll have like, I got 3,300 followers on there, and we'll get like 3 or 4 people. So Clapper is in the process. What's up, Sith? Clapper's in the process. I mean, they're brand new. I think they're going to get better. I think it will continue to get better. And I got an email of one of their main representatives, and I think he knew who I was, because I think they're kind of just perusing. Oh my god, my little cover thing ripped. I had a thought process that Clapper was on there reporting everybody, trying to get people over. That was my thought, but I don't know if that's true. But it kind of comes down to what everybody, and it seems like it's a split bag right now. It seems like a lot of people are thinking one thing, wanting to go one route. We have a lot of people not wanting to go the other route. So it's really, we're trying to get this narrowed down. No randomizer. Well, I don't use any of the randomizer, but I think anytime we bust dice out, anytime, like the squares, I think they're flagging that as getting hit with gambling. So, we ended up having to hop over here. We hopped over to Clapper. We got suspended. We actually got suspended on both accounts, and then the second account got switched. You can go through TikTok to add to YouTube, yes. That is an option. I've got the YouTube link. I've got all the social links in there. Yeah, we got certified as a legit business on TikTok, and then the same day got suspended. So even if it seems like we're just kind of SOL. I think TikTok had enough issues that people were bitching about certain things, and TikTok has nothing to do with an individual live streamer, and they must have been complaining. They got enough complaints on, probably in their customer service, in their customer support section. They just said, screw it, we're not even dealing with it anymore. I kind of figure it was you, Ben. So I'm assuming they just had enough issues, enough people complaining, and, oh, this guy, stole money from me. Well, they don't want to have to deal with that. TikTok has no desire to deal with that. And I think finally they just said, screw it. We're going to just, we're going to get rid of it altogether, is what my assumption is. That's, because I know of people literally were scamming. There was groups that were scamming people, and there were probably people were reporting and complaining to TikTok, and TikTok just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, Lee, it's just, I think TikTok finally just had enough complaints and had enough issues with people trying to say that's my thought process, is they just got hit with a bunch of complaints. They were dealing with so many tickets and customer service issues with people saying they were getting scammed, stuff stolen from them. They just decided to get rid of the industry altogether. And then people that are legit, are getting the boot. And unless you're paying TikTok directly, which I don't know, like Daps is a paid partner. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Daps. They're a paid partner, and it says it right on their profile with TikTok. So I'm assuming they have a monthly payment that they're making to basically get left alone, which I would be more than down in looking into that and paying for that if it was reasonable. But Daps is live 20 hours a day, and their amount of money coming in is crazy. Probably not compared to, I don't think I could touch it. But if there was a payment option where we could pay to just get left alone on TikTok, because let's be honest, let's be completely honest, and like Whatnot's the same way. Whatnot's the same way. I just had an online interview with Whatnot. I have another phone call with Whatnot to discuss this, but card breaking is gambling. Let's be 100% honest. Card breaking is gambling. There's no other way around that. You are buying in for a chance to get a good card. You may get nothing. You may get something. You may get a ton. 100% card breaking is gambling. So what's the difference between, I feel like my situation is different, and this is what I want to discuss with them, is my situation is different because you know what you can win. You know when you get into my break, here's what you could win. And if you end up being that winner, boom, you know what you're getting. Card breaks, you don't. You don't get the option to see what's coming out of those boxes. You are taking a gamble. I already have a full business account. I have an LLC. I have everything taken care of top to bottom. And I actually submitted all of that to TikTok, and they approved it. I am approved business on TikTok, and I still got banned. So I was freshly approved. I was approved for about 3 hours. So maybe they didn't. Yeah, Mark, it's card breaking, sports cards in general is a gamble. You are spending money with the hopes of getting something good. What is the difference from what we do or other people that are running helmets, running duck races, running things like that? What is the difference? The expectation going in is it is a gamble. You are paying for a chance to get something. Same with sports cards. Yes, you're getting some sports cards, but that eliminates, so basically what? You cannot break Panini 1. You cannot break card or boxes that have like 5 in there. And then they say, well, Whatnot, whole thing is, well, as a card breaker, if somebody does not hit, you have to still send them something. Okay, so why can't I go about that, Ray? Like, hey, I'll have a pull box with $1 cards, $2 cards, $3 cards, $4 cards mixed into it, and you get everybody that participates gives me a number, and they get a pull from that. We put it in there. That's my thought process, and that's what I want. I'm getting a phone call set up with Whatnot to discuss that. Yes, my game, the dice, it gives more of a gambling feel, that sort of thing, but in turn, what we do is more or less of a gamble, as you know what you can get from me. When you play my game, there's no mystery to it. If you win, you can look at my inventory and say, hey, shit, I want that one. I'm going for that one. There's no, you just won, now I'm going to toss you in a mystery box, and you might get something you absolutely don't want, don't need, or it's a lot less value what somebody just sold it at. Going into what we're doing, it's, hey, this is what's in my boxes. Not even my boxes. This is what I have. Here's my full inventory. Take a look at it. If you win, you get to choose from that full inventory. So that's what I'm going to have a discussion with Whatnot about. Whatnot is kind of, I'm on the fence about Whatnot. There's a large percentage taking. It's a 1 to 2 day ship time, which is not a big deal. We do shipping every day, so That has, ever since I went full time, that's not a big deal. Doing shipping full time is not a big deal to me. So 1 to 2 day shipping is not an issue. It was in the past, not anymore. Paid, okay. It's online shopping, they're gonna come back with it's not, because you don't win every single time. That's where they're gonna come back inside, try to say that that's not true, because if you don't win, you don't get an item. So that's where I go with, well, I can have it where you're guaranteed an item. And even if it's like a digital download, something like that, where everybody can still win something. So that's where it just doesn't make sense, because you got issues with card breaking not considered gambling, and you got people that are giving a pack of cards for the loser. Yes, they're sending out, like, I guarantee you they're just sending out base cards. They're sending out base cards to people. Chi-Town, I don't even know if they want their cut. I think they're just eliminating it. They got their cut from some of the big people where they know they're going to get a steady income from. So Daps, Backyard. I don't think Backyard. I think Backyard is kind of starting to give up on TikTok too. I heard they've been banned a couple times. So I don't know if it's necessarily they're trying to get their cut, or they're just trying to get out of the game altogether. It's not as popular of an app yet. It worked last night. What did we have in here? I think we had 90 people hanging out in here at one point last night. So we had a lot of people in here on Clapper. But their algorithm and everything is just not the same. It's not the same yet. The camera is not quite caught up yet. Backyard's been banned a few times. That's what I've heard. And they are legit. What's it called? What's the blue check mark called? Not certified, is it? What's the blue check mark called? Oh my God. Lauren, I agree with you. On Clapper, the chat is quick. Like when I log into it, when I'm streaming through people's pages, the second I get in there, they're already saying hello to me. Like, it's crazy how quick it is. It's not certified, is it? What's the blue check mark? Why am I losing them what the blue check mark is? Official? I don't think it's official. Verify? Is verified? I think it's verified. Okay, there we go. Thank you. We did it together. Yeah, Backyard's verified. They're a verified account on TikTok. And they even get banned and suspended. So that's when I don't know. I don't understand TikTok and their thought process and what they're trying to do. It just doesn't make sense. Like, what's your end game? Do you want to cut what people are doing? Then set it up like Whatnot. Have everything has to run through their store. And I think that might be where we're going to, though, because they are setting up the store. They're rolling out a store to people. And on top of that, it doesn't make sense because they're rolling out stream keys slowly to breakers as well. Breakers have stream keys now. I don't know. I'm not giving up on it. I'm not giving up on TikTok. Anytime we can stream on there, we're going to stream on TikTok because that's what got us our start, got us to 33,000. But it's tough to continue when, especially what scares me is if we're running the Design Your Own Helmet series. We're running a big lid. Say we're running the Super Bowl MVP helmet and we're mid-race and it cuts out. Like, obviously I didn't choose for it to cut out, but as a customer, if I was in there and it cut out when I'm smack dab, I'm on the 20-yard line and I'm about to score and I'm about to win this helmet and that shit cut out, I'd be pissed. And I wouldn't blame anybody to be pissed at me if that happened. Obviously, I don't choose for myself to get suspended, but if that happened, I would be pissed off as hell, which is completely understandable. So that's my big, huge concern with TikTok right now in running. If we're running jerseys, if we're running something smaller than that, not a big deal. And I mean, most of my 90% of my regulars, You guys that are in here constantly know I would never in a million years do that. Never in a million years. I take care of everybody I know on here and love everybody I know on here and would never do that. But it just takes a few people that don't know me or just are having a bad day. And then my reputation goes down the shitter. And I don't want that because I've worked a long time and worked very hard to get my reputation where it is in this community. So it's really, really concerning. And I think it might come back on TikTok, but I think it's going to come back regulated. I think it's going to come back where they have kind of a setup similar to Whatnot, where they have a store. Everything has to run through there. There's no outside transactions on TikTok, PayPal, or not TikTok, Venmo, PayPal. All those outside platforms, I think, are going to be gone. And I think they're going to set it up a little differently. I feel like that's kind of trending that way because of the store. Why roll out the store and then eliminate all the people, a large chunk of people that are going to make up that store and really do that online business for them? That's a big chunk of revenue. And unless TikTok in China just doesn't like money, then okay. It's going to be a headache because a lot of the people in the industry know there's a lot of headaches in the industry. So yeah, I've seen there's a lot of people that are doing that. There's a lot of people that are, and I actually did that last night. I had this, so I had TikTok going, and I had this little post-it note. That was the only thing on the backup account, and it was off screen. Couldn't see what we were doing on screen, but you could hear me, and we were promoting that. Hey, come over to Clapper, and we still got banned. We still got banned. Yeah, Goat. That in theory that makes sense. That makes sense. It could have been, but everybody does it. Everybody has been doing it. So I don't know, and I can't figure out what's happening, what's going on. I will be completely honest with every single one of you. Right now, it scares the shit out of me. I don't want to go back to a full-time job. I absolutely love doing this, and I think it shows. I love doing it. I love being on here. I love interacting with every single one of you. So it scares me. I don't want to go back. I like what I'm doing. So I'm going to keep grinding best I can. We're going to try to keep getting more and more people on Clapper. We're going to try to keep growing Clapper. We're going to try to keep growing other platforms. Hopefully Clapper makes some adjustments to their camera, makes a few adjustments to the platform, and it continues to grow. I think a lot of people are fed up with TikTok. I think there are a lot of people in the community. I don't think it's just in sports breaking and sports memorabilia and sports cards. I don't think it's just in that. I think over in general, a lot of people are getting fed up with TikTok. So I think more and more people will start. They just have to figure out a few things. Algorithm, which is going to be a pain in the ass for them, and that might be a process. They need to figure out that when people are scrolling through, how they can find us and different groups and people that they're liking. Because right now, and if you are on Clapper and you hate the amount of adult content, there is a way to filter that. Just in case anybody over there doesn't know that, if you're annoyed with that and don't want to see that stuff, there is a way to filter it in your settings. So you can hop in that and make sure you filter that. Can I run on multiple? Yes, I can, Mick. I can run on multiple platforms. I can run up to, right now I'm set up to run on 5 at once. I can run on 5 different platforms at once. The issue we have with that, and I need to square that away, is the chats are not the same. So the when chats are coming in are not the same. So right now what we're seeing is Twitch comes in a little quicker than YouTube. So when we're playing games where we're filling, we're going to run into issues where people are saying, oh, I claimed that first. But in my chat stream here, I can see who's claiming things first. So yes, it would work, but my issue with that is people thinking they got it first when they didn't, or etc. One thought process I had to eliminate that is actually to go all purchasing going through the website. So the website, I can do a breakdown. I can actually list all the breaks for the night. Say we're going to do 6 helmets for the night. I will post them in the morning. Say, hey, we're going live tonight, 9 p.m. All breaks are posted. You can go in and claim your spots for the day. Say at 10 o'clock, you're sitting down, you have a break at work. Hey, I want to play tonight. Let's see what's available. All the breaks will be available. You can claim your spots, pay for them, and be ready to go. That was a thought process I have. Then we have I got that first. I claimed first. That becomes obsolete because the website will show first one to claim it, first one to pay for it gets it. So we would be able to eliminate a little headache on that end, but the problem we had with that is some people would probably be iffy about continuing to play because they use Venmo or PayPal or some other things to just not touch their other account. That's the interesting part. Hardest part would be people showing up, and then you got to hunt them down. Yes and no, Bengal. Yes, I would love everybody to be present if possible. If not, there's ways around it. We can do... I can have actual profiles where people can say, hey, if I'm not available, I want spot 2 every time with this team. If not available, go up 1, go to the first available up or first available down. And here's my teams. If this team's gone, here's my secondary team. I can actually build profiles and then we can record it. So I'm able to record every single live with the restream, and we can post the restream. So say you're not able to make it, you could still play and you could go back and watch the live. I don't know how some people feel about that, but that's an option as well. Yeah, Trucker, that's what I was thinking. What's Trucker on? Trucker's over on Twitch. That's what I was thinking, is that just eliminates people saying, I got that spot first. So there's a bunch of different thought processes and things going through my head of what we could do, what we could switch, what we can involve and make this process smooth. And where we don't have to wait around for people, where, hey, here's a profile, because I actually on all the platforms, I can have a profile where you can put all that information in. I can ask you questions. So what's your team, secondary team, third team? Yeah, so J. Curl, say we filled 6 games. Well, we're not sitting around waiting to play those games. We can boom, 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 knock the 6 games out. If we knock them all out quick, then, hey, I'm going to post another one. It's open for another fill. And then people go to the website and fill. The only thing I think happens is we run more games throughout the day. We'll run more and more games. Do a test run? I have it built out. I do have it built out. I have to switch. So I built it out through a different website because the website I was using wasn't working for that. I built it out through a different website provider. I would have to switch it over to them, cancel my account, which is not a huge deal. We can do it. And we can I'll do like a private live stream, and we'll bring in just the people that I know aren't going to have issues if something screws up, if we get a little delay or something. I could set it up where we could have that, and so that's a thought process. I could do a test. I guess I could just pay for it. I don't know how much it is. It's probably like $200 for the year, and I could just pay for the website, and we could try it that way too. But that's a thought process for me. I feel like if we can do that, bound for a weekly subscription if I want to play 5 jersey. So you're saying, Bengal, if you want spot 5 in every jersey for that week, you could have a weekly payment. Anytime I go live with jerseys, you got spot 5 automatically. I know Sith, I don't know if Sith is still here. He had mentioned wanting to Okay. See, this is the thing. I'm going to have to probably do a few of these little round tables, and we're going to have to kind of chat some things out. Because obviously, from what everybody's seeing, TikTok is either shutting it down completely, or they're shutting it down and they're going to redo things. So they're taking a cut of what all the money that's moving. That was my thought process. I literally, from day one, have been saying it. There's too much money moving for TikTok not to want a cut of it. That was I saw that coming, and I thought that was going to be the reason for a long time. There was just too much money moving. Chi-Town, we'll have to talk on Insta. I don't think I know enough about Instagram. Go to using different dice and do an ordered number. Lauren, I think any kind of dice right now, anything that looks remotely gambling right now on TikTok is just getting shut down instantly. I think it's literally getting shut down instantly. I don't think they want anything to do with it. I think they were getting way too much pushback. I think they were having too many issues because there's a group that ripped off my game. The feds are snooping as well. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what direction it's going to go. I don't know where it's going to go. But the thing is, the feds really can't touch anything on TikTok because it's ran by China. So they would just have to shut it down in the U.S. completely. But if you get into that, that's just it's such a gray area. It's such a gray area to get into because if you're shutting down that, then you got to shut down a bunch of different other things. You got to basically shut down the card industry then. I mean, because but it's in the U.S. and you have consideration a game of chance. But then, okay, then card breaking, wouldn't you consider that a game of chance? You're purchasing for a chance to get something. So that whole industry would be gone. Yeah. That whole entire industry would be gone if you're considering anything like that is going to be considered. So I don't know what's going to go on. There's so many people doing it. There's so many huge people doing it. There's just monster companies built on this. And from what Fanatics is talking about, Fanatics is going to hit it really hard and grow this industry. They're going to actually put money behind this industry, which has never been done. Nobody's put money behind this industry ever. So that is going to really change the lookout of the game because the CEO of Fanatics said it's going to be more of a change in the first year of them taking over all the licensing than there has been in 70 years of the industry. So I don't know where it's going. I'm gonna ride it out here as long as I can. I don't want a job anywhere else. I love doing this. I love being here. So we're gonna ride it out. We're gonna try to adjust. We're gonna kind of keep adapting, keep growing best we can, and we're gonna see what we can do. Obviously, I don't think we can do the middays. Yes, Lauren. So that's gonna be an option. I'll have to figure out if it can be the same thing every time or if every day I have to come up with a new little digital content. So that's another question mark. Otherwise, we just do the sports cards thing, say they're getting a win from it, and everybody gets a sports card, but then, I keep the sports cards here till you hit a helmet or you hit something, and then I send it all together. to avoid shipping costs. Because if I'm sending out a single card to everybody every single break, I'm down then because the packaging, everything on that end costs so much. So, and I appreciate, we have a big crowd. We do have a lot of people and a ton of support. And obviously, I really, really, really appreciate all of the support. We've built a really good community and with some amazing people. And I hope we can continue. I hope to continue and keep growing what we've built. There might just be some hurdles here. It might not be as smooth as it has been. So any kind of support and just understanding you guys can have during this whole crazy time here would be much, much appreciated. Does anybody want to talk sports? What's up, Ryan? All this free agency craziness going on, or you guys want to continue down this road, or is there anything we want to touch base on? Right now, I'm just trying to get my hours in on Twitch so I can get become an affiliate. Ben, I love it, man. There's been a lot of movement. How about Waller going? How about Waller going from the yes, right there for a 3rd round pick? A 3rd round pick. That's it. A 3rd round pick. I would have grabbed Waller for a 3rd. Roll the dice. I know he's injury prone as hell, but it's a 3rd round pick is all you're giving up. That's crazy. Unless the Raiders know they're not going to get much. It all comes down, Lauren. What do I think about all the Viking changes? I saw it coming. I'll tell you that much. I saw once, even before they got their D coordinator, I knew a lot of that crowd was going, oh, Waller went to the Giants for a 3rd rounder. That just happened today. Well, what'd the Raiders grab? Jimmy G, they just got Jacoby Myers. So they're making some big changes. The Vikings changes are the guys that left are old. I love Thielen. Thielen's Mr. Minnesota, but he's just old. Speaking, I'll drink my Viking Kool-Aid. He's old. Thielen going to Dallas or the Chiefs makes sense to me. Dallas or the Chiefs is where I see Thielen ending up. See if any other moves. Steelers, looks like they grabbed a guard. 49ers, Brendel re-signing. Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas will stay in for a year. New Orleans. So this is how much of a diva Rodgers is, though. Diva. He has a list of people they want him to want the Jets to grab in free agency for him to go play there. The list includes Mercedes Lewis, Randall Cobb, Allen Lazard, and Odell Beckham Jr. Wow. That's funny. I feel like just that, if somebody came to me and said, here's my list of people I have to have, otherwise I'm not playing for your team, I'd be like, deuces, bud. I'm out of here. Austin Eckler wants out. That's surprising. Austin Eckler wants out. That is surprising to me. Kirk Cousins restructured $16 million cap relief. That's big for the Vikings. They need some help there. Taylor Heinicke went to Atlanta, really? I like Heinicke. I liked him when he was with the Vikings. All the dude does is win. He's not the most... He reminded me of like a Tebow. He doesn't have... Well, Tebow had a lot of physical skills, but he just wins. He finds ways to win. It might be ugly sometimes, but the guy just finds ways to win. Lamar Jackson, 133 and 3 years fully guaranteed, but I need an agent. What's going on there? I don't know what's going on with Lamar. Terrell Dodson re-signed. Noah Brown to the Texans. Quentin Jefferson getting released. Mostert on a 2-year deal. So there's a lot of movement lately. Jacoby Myers. Anybody else hear any other big deals going down lately? Vikings re-signed Mullins. There you go. Heineke. 2-year deal. $20 million. What's that mean, though? Are they rolling with Ritter and then have Heineke as the backup? Is that what their plan is? Ramsey to the Fins for nothing. What did the Fins get or have to give up? Dalvin Tomlinson left the Vikings, going to the Browns. DeMarcus Walker to the Bears. There's a lot of movement. Winston staying in. I don't like Winston. Kendricks to the Dolphins. Tight end and a random pick. Niners, I saw Niners got Darnold on a 1-year deal. Niners got, they got him on a 1-year deal. I like that. They needed some sort of just what if situation. And with that defense, I think that's a great move. Because you don't know if Purdy will be back in time. You don't know if Trey Lance will be back in time. I saw a lot of Cousins Lance trade talk as of late. So 49ers give up Lance and some picks to get Cousins. I don't know if there's any truth behind that, but we'll see. Gallup. Let's see here. Gallup cutting some cap room. Oh, they didn't say the deal for Darnold, though. Dantzler got picked up by the Commanders. If he can get his head on straight, that's not a bad one. Penny went to the Eagles, huh? Okay. Cowboys, Seahawks, looking at Wagner. Throwing in July, Curl, okay. You just want that backup plan because anytime where it's the throwing arm, that's scary. It's just you never know. You never know how they can bounce back from the surgery. So that's I think it's a good move. Now you got a crowded QB room now, but and who knows? All this could be moot and good old Lance comes back and's healthy and just takes it over. Yeah, Patrick Peterson to Pitt, 2-year deal. Vikings offered him, but he turned it down. It sounds like they didn't give him as much of the guaranteed money as he wanted, so they bailed. Which is fun. They needed to get younger, anyways. Vikings needed to get way younger, so I don't mind that. I love him, and I think he was a good locker room leader, and he will be missed, but I don't. It's hard with the money stuff. What's up, Beanbag? Beanbag, I'm gonna ship your. I couldn't get out to. I got to go to UPS, not the post office, because the post office doesn't ship your size box anymore. So I got to go to UPS. I didn't get out to it today. I'll do it tomorrow for you. So I'll get you a tracking number once I box that up. So Edmonds to the Bears. Hopefully he does. Hopefully Purdy bounces back. It was a good story. Mr. Irrelevant, it's a great story. And kid played well. Kid played real well. I can't argue with that. It's too bad he didn't get a full shake at it in the NFC Championship. That is too bad. Oh, Eagles Kelsey says he's back. I didn't see that. That's interesting. I kind of thought he was on his way out, but I guess they're in a good spot with Hurts still being on his rookie contract. I think they get one more big stab at a Super Bowl, and I think he saw that. He wants to get one more shot at it. Cameron Jordan reworking his deal. I didn't know Easton Stick was still in the NFL. I got a 1-of-1 Easton Stick RPA that I think is still in a box somewhere. I didn't even know he was still in the league. Apparently he is. They re-signed him. I think everybody's kind of in wait-and-see mode right now to see what happens with Rodgers. DeAndre Hopkins didn't get extended, did he? Did he, T-Wolf? There was some murmurs. Sterling Shepard got a new deal. Trade. Okay, there's that trade. I'm catching up on all this. God dang it. I wanted Hopkins in Minnesota. Not him and Jefferson. There was murmurs about him being interested in coming to Minnesota. I don't know if it was any truth behind it at all. But Eagles adding Penny, Rashad Penny. There it is, 1-year deal. Pat Elflein got cut. That's not surprising. Pimpkins just signed a 3-year deal. Derek Rivers, 1-year deal to the Texans. Allah Sharer going from the Niners to the Titans. Taki? Browns linebacker signed a deal. Yeah, that was just in the past of us just talking here. A couple deals just got done. Boys will get Ramsey. Yeah, there were a lot of people in play. I don't think they gave up much to get him, so that was kind of crazy. Well, Washington, you almost have to draft a QB. And do you run down Baker Mayfield? What direction do you go? I mean, I don't know, to be honest. Sam Howell looked all right. Do you give him the keys to the castle like after a game or two though? Do you put all your eggs in that basket? I feel like you got to bring in a vet just in case, like a just in case situation. Because, I mean, is Sam Howell going to be your answer? I don't know. Everybody jumped on that bandwagon once he had a decent game, so everybody's calling for him to take over. I don't know. I don't know the direction. I don't know what their plan is. Cooper Rush. I don't know. I think it's just starting. I think it's going to get crazier. I think free agency is going to start getting nuts here. Like really nuts. Oh yeah, Rodgers gave a full wish list. An entire giant wish list of what he wants, which is crazy that somebody's able to do that. Hey, you got to go out sign this guy. And on top of that, he might just bail. He might say, "Hey, I want these guys signed," and then, "Oh, I don't want to go there." And so the Jets are sitting on a bunch of old vets that Rodgers likes with no Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, it would not shock me pulling a LeBron, exactly. Rodgers and LeBron are kind of hand in hand. They are very diva-like together, for sure. I have to agree with that. All right, no new movement here that I'm seeing on free agency. Anything else you guys want to chat about? Otherwise, I'm going to hop off. I got to get some more water in me. Still not feeling good. Mike White. I don't know. Hold on. Let me look. Thought he was still under contract, isn't he? He's still with the Jets. Yeah, he's still with the Jets. Oh no, Miami Dolphins? Yep, Dolphins. Mike White to the Dolphins. 2 years, 16 mil. I like that. I like Mike White. I really do. I really like Mike White. I watched it when they played the Vikings this year, and I liked everything about him. He could make all the throws, just looked solid altogether. Do you guys want to run on here tonight, or do we want to run on Twitch tonight? Twitch, YouTube combo. What do you guys prefer? Or I could spend $18 and we could test out having Facebook on there too. So have all three of those platforms. What are you guys in the mood for? Clapper or doing the 3 stream? I don't think I can do the way I have it set up right now. I don't think I can do it. Okay, T-Wolf says Twitch. Just Breaker died. Breaker died. How many people do we even have on Twitch? 190. So we only have 190 on Twitch. I'll work with it tonight and see if I can set up where we have all 4 of them going at once. We just need to figure out a way to get as much people in the room as possible. Because if we can get like 40 to 50 people that are playing, that are heavily playing every night, I don't think anything changes. So that's the thing. I got to be able to get traffic from TikTok over to Clapper or one of the other websites, and we can make this happen. There you go, Bengal. I'll be live probably between right around 8:30 Central Time. Yeah, if I can figure out, if somebody knows an app developer and wants to create our own little, partner up and create our own little site, our own little app where we're doing breakers, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that. I'd bring the people. You bring the app knowledge. All right, I'm going to hop off, though, you guys. I'll be back on tonight. Like I said, it'll be probably between 8:30, 9 o'clock Central Time. So I'll put some Facebook announcements, and I think I'm going to add up Facebook as well. I'll add Facebook and Instagram. Might as well have all 4 of them going, and hopefully we get some extra traffic from that. But, all right, I'm hopping off. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, we'll see you tonight is the game plan.